Hey, what is up, guys? This is Harrison Barron from Growth Generators. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about branding your MSP or IT company. Now, this is a huge topic, something that should not be taken lightly because the brand that you are building today is hopefully going to be the brand that you're going to have for years and years to come. A weak brand is something that will stick around for a short period of time. A strong brand, following these 4 tips and strategies, is going to last you a lifetime. And this is exactly what these massive 7, 8, 9-figure businesses are doing. They are building a brand with a human touch to it. So the first thing is humanizing the brand. A lot of people think, well, it's a brand, right? We all know that people are behind a brand and behind a company. We all know that Google's great. Yes, we understand the brand, but we understand that they make it so human. I know it sounds ridiculous, but Apple did the same thing, especially back in the 2000s. They made it so that one guy who was kind of just like a little, we'll call him a hipster, right? He had his hoodie on, had jeans on, had some nice little shoes on, and he wanted to stand out from the crowd. They humanized their brand. And just like they did, you need to go and humanize your brand. You need to make it feel personal. A lot of people don't want to buy from robots and machines. They want to buy from other people. And people buy from people they know, like, and trust, right? So humanizing your brand, making sure it is a human, there's a human element behind it, right? You want to tell people what you do, but you also want to tell people what your company strives for to help other people, right? Here at my agency, Growth Generators, we really focus on 2 things. One, we want to provide an incredible experience for our clients and help them grow at a tremendous rate online, especially through SEO and other inbound marketing tactics. The second thing is, the brand that we're building, we want our employees to feel empowered to not only grow for themselves, but really have a massive part and play in our growth of our business, right? That is huge for us. And when our customers talk to our employees, they are over the moon because our employees actually have a say in our business. There are many strategic decisions that we decided not to do and decided to do because the overwhelming majority of employees said, hey, let's do this or let's not do this. This has made a massive difference for not only our agency, but every MSP and IT firm that follows this, right? Every single time a support call comes in, every employee should be so committed to making an incredible interaction and not just an automated one. What's your problem? How can I help you? Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'll log on to your computer in 15 or 20 minutes. No. Go above and beyond. And if that takes you implementing different standard operating procedures and adjusting your SLA, then go do that, because that is going to make your brand known throughout the entire world of who your target market is, because you humanized it, because you showed people that there is a great team of people that care just behind that brand. Now, the second thing is understanding your prospect. Most businesses do not understand their prospect. It's just the sad reality. I said it in a couple videos ago. You need to know exactly who you want to go after. You can't just be a generalist. It is not going to work. You need to have your content, you need to have your image, you need to have your brand, you need to have your people dialed into who your prospects are, who they're going to be talking to, who they're going to be helping, who you're going to be helping, and everything coming out of your business going forward should be tailored to that industry. That's it. No questions, no comments. It has to be for that ideal person, because if it's not, that person might get turned off and they're not going to fill out a contact form, and you are going to lose out on potential revenue. And quite honestly, who wants to do that, right? You spend so much time, energy, effort, and money building this business. Don't let it go away, right? Make sure that you understand who you're dealing with, why it's important to them, and ultimately the relationship that you guys are going to have. You, as the business owner, are probably not even going to talk to your clients all that much. It's going to be a lot of your staff. Make sure they understand who they're talking to, the kind of people they're talking to, and every interaction between your staff and that ideal client is a really positive one where they know exactly who they're trying to speak to. The number 3 is create appropriate content. And I preach this all the time. SEO, content creation, is incredibly important. Create good content. It is that easy. It doesn't matter if it's a YouTube video. It doesn't matter if it's a blog. I always tell people, if you have an army of people that work for you, maybe 10 or 15 or 20 service desk people, ask them to write a piece of content every quarter, right? If you have 20 employees and they all write a piece of content every single quarter, you're talking about 80 pieces of content throughout the year. Those 80 pieces of content are going to help answer your ideal customers' questions, your existing customers' questions, and build a knowledge base for your internal team to use. So maybe they have a question about something. Great. They can go on your internal servers or just go on the website and say, oh, how do I fix this problem? How do I troubleshoot this Office 365 issue? How do I run ESET? How do I install ESET? How do I manipulate or make adjustments in Microsoft Azure, right? What happens to this? What happens to my server? What's a NAS, right? These are all questions that people are going to ask. And by you creating really good pieces of content or asking your employees to make content for you on a quarterly basis is not a huge ask, right? Each person's going to be writing 4 articles. That's 4,000-ish words, maybe 6,000 words if they're a little bit of an overachiever per year. That's not very difficult. And we both know that every single one of your employees probably has an A+ certification. They probably went to college at some point, even if it was a local community college. They've probably all graduated high school at some point. Their writing and reading level should be halfway decent. Leverage them, make them create content. If you can't create content, call us. We'll absolutely help out. But all of your content should be geared towards your ideal client. So if it's an issue with maybe you work with car dealerships, maybe it's Dealer Socket or Dealer Track. This is the opportunity that you have. Maybe it's Reynolds and Reynolds and those miserable printers that everybody has to deal with in the car industry. This is who you should be making content for. And when your employee's on site and they're curious about something, they could just pick up their cell phone and go, oh, okay, we already have an article on how to deal with this exact printer, right? You're going to be producing a knowledge base for you, and that knowledge base is going to be spread out throughout the internet, and thousands, if not millions of people will be able to read it month after month. Number 4 is engage your prospects and your customers. Most people don't do this. Ask for referrals, huge benefit. 2, have a meeting with people every once in a while. I think too often people just say, okay, they're a new customer, I'll talk to them when I talk to them. Set up a monthly meeting or a quarterly meeting and say, hey, how's things going? What could be better? Shoot them a message on Instagram. Make sure they follow you. Make sure you follow them on social media and have a really engaging time with them. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be, a lot of people think like, well, I send out a monthly newsletter. That's okay, but this is a cell phone, right? We all have one, especially if you're watching this. You're in the tech world. You have an iPhone or an Android. Pick it up, call them. Hey, how's everything going? Hey, by the way, could we do anything better? Would you like to grab lunch? What's going on? How's the business? Are you guys struggling with anything? By you engaging with your customers and your prospects, you are going to put yourself so much further ahead from your competition. Here's why. Your competition is not doing this, ever. Let me repeat that. Your competition is not doing this, ever. That is the difference between you and your competitors. You have the ability to go on and interact and engage with your customers and even your prospects, right? If somebody fills out a form, ask for their social media handles. Spend a Monday every once in a while and go on there and follow all of them and send them a message. Hey, what's up? Thanks for submitting a piece of contact information. By the way, really love your Instagram. Or, hey, do you need any help with your Instagram? Or, hey, how's your technology space going? These are all really good questions, and they will be like, oh my God, somebody reached out. LinkedIn is another massive opportunity for you. Engage with those people. If you have a win in the office, share it. If you have a win at a customer's site and they're okay with you filming and that person being there and what they did and the accomplishment they had, share it. This is going to make you look like a rock star. And once again, your competitors are not doing this. This will make you stand out. This will make you so loved in the industry. And when people see it over and over and over again, they just can't stop but think like, wow, you're killing it, right? That's it. That's the whole secret sauce. Those 4 things will make you build a massive brand. And the following 3 build that first one of humanizing that brand. Building a brand where people think like, oh my God, this brand is powered by people that care, people that enjoy what they do, and people that are experts in the industry, and they're consistently working harder and harder to get better. These are the things that people are doing when they're growing their agency at exponential rates, and versus the people that aren't growing their IT or MSP at an exponential rate, right? They're just kind of maintaining. They're not doing anything. And honestly, the amount of work that this takes is really not much at all. This is probably 1 or 2 employee meetings, maybe an adjustment in the handbook that everybody gets, and asking them, hey, can you create a piece of content every quarter, and just sending out a monthly email saying, hey, by the way, due date is on this date, right? And just go through and say, hey, you know what? Hire one person in there to read all 20 articles, or do it yourself, or hire an editor and say, hey, can you read this and make sure it looks as good as possible, and then post it on our website. This will set you so much further ahead than your competition, because once again, your competition is not doing these things. And this is what's going to help you get to the next level and the next level and the next level, because creating content, engaging with your prospects and your customers, and building that humanized brand is going to exponentially get you to the next level, right? I've said exponential enough, but I cannot begin to stress how important this is. Anytime we work with an MSP or an IT company and they follow this kind of, even if they don't hire us, and we give them a little bit of a coaching session and we talk about this and they go implement this, I can almost guarantee they've all had massive success from this, versus the flip side of the people that just say, oh, that's good information, I appreciate that, and then they don't go do anything, and they go back to, hey, I'm going to try the shotgun approach, I'm not going to focus on my ideal customer, and I'm not going to focus on creating good content, and I'm not going to focus on building a good funnel. Those are the people that struggle. You don't want to be that person. Go implement these 4 things. It is going to tremendously help your business. So I hope this video helps. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm, so that way we can help more MSPs and IT companies. I will see you guys later.